Hello everyone. Welcome to Echo Storyline English. I hope you are doing well today. Tonight, we travel deep into the heart of ancient Egypt, into a world of gold, temples, secrets, and death. This is not just the story of a king, it is the story of a mystery that survived for more than 3,000 years. A mystery buried beneath the desert sands, a mystery hidden inside a forgotten tomb, and at the center of it all was a young boy, a fragile child, who suddenly became ruler of one of the greatest civilizations on Earth. But before he could truly become a man, he died, unexpectedly, mysteriously, silently. And even today, historians, archaeologists, and scientists still debate one terrifying question. What really happened to Tutankhamun? To understand his story, we must first understand the dangerous world into which he was born. Tutankhamun was born around 1341 BC in ancient Egypt. At that time, Egypt was enormously powerful. Its colossal temples towered above cities. Its fertile lands beside the Nile River produced wealth beyond imagination. Its rulers were worshipped almost like gods. But beneath the beauty of Egypt, political tension was growing. The kingdom was unstable, and the future was uncertain. Tutankhamun's father was most likely Akhenaten. He was one of the most controversial rulers in Egyptian history. Akhenaten made a radical decision that shocked the kingdom. He tried to transform Egypt's religion completely. For centuries, Egyptians had worshipped many gods, but Akhenaten wanted the people to worship mainly one god, the Aten. Temples were closed. Ancient traditions were disrupted. Powerful priests lost influence. Many Egyptians were furious. The kingdom became divided. Imagine living in a country where centuries of belief suddenly disappeared. That was the Egypt Tutankhamun inherited. Then, while Tutankhamun was still very young, his father died, and suddenly, the child prince was pushed toward the throne. He was only around 9 years old when he became Pharaoh. 9. At an age when most children are still learning about the world, he became the symbolic leader of millions of people. But make no mistake, a child king rarely rules alone. Behind the throne stood experienced advisors, priests, military leaders, and royal officials. Powerful men surrounded him constantly. Each had ambitions, each wanted influence, and each understood something important. A young king could be controlled, yet Tutankhamun's reign would still change Egypt forever. One of the first major decisions during his rule was restoring Egypt's traditional religion. The old gods returned. Temples reopened. Ceremonies resumed. The kingdom slowly regained stability after years of chaos. This made many people happy, but it also revealed how dangerous power truly was. Because when religion changes, politics changes too. Tutankhamun himself was still growing up inside this complicated world, and evidence suggests that physically, he may not have been strong. Modern scans of his mummy revealed several health problems. Some experts believe he suffered from bone disorders. Others think he struggled to walk properly. Several walking sticks were discovered inside his tomb. Not one or two, dozens of them. For years, historians imagined Tutankhamun as a healthy golden king, but reality may have been very different. Behind the magnificent crown, there may have been a weak and vulnerable teenager. Then suddenly, everything changed. Around the age of 18 or 19, Tutankhamun died. No warning, no clear explanation, no certainty. And this is where the mystery truly begins. At first, nobody knew what caused his death. Ancient records were unclear. Time erased many answers. But centuries later, modern science reopened the investigation. Some researchers believe Tutankhamun died from illness, possibly malaria. Others believe he suffered severe injuries. One theory suggested a deadly chariot accident. Perhaps he crashed while hunting or traveling at high speed. Another theory was even darker: murder. Some historians wondered if political enemies wanted the young king removed. After all, ancient royal courts were often filled with conspiracy, betrayal, and ambition. But proving murder after thousands of years is almost impossible. Every new discovery seemed to create more questions instead of answers. And then, something extraordinary happened. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter made one of the greatest discoveries in history. For years, Carter searched Egypt's Valley of the Kings. Many experts believed nothing important remained hidden there, but Carter refused to give up. Finally, workers uncovered stone steps buried beneath the sand. Those steps led to a sealed doorway, and beyond that doorway waited a world untouched for more than 3,000 years. When the tomb was finally opened, Carter saw something astonishing. Gold everywhere, golden beds, golden statues, golden jewelry, golden chariots, and most famous of all, the breathtaking golden mask of Tutankhamun. The discovery shocked the entire world. Newspapers everywhere reported the story. People became fascinated with ancient Egypt. Tutankhamun became internationally famous centuries after his death. But soon, strange rumors began to spread. Several people connected to the tomb's discovery died unexpectedly in the following years. Some became sick suddenly. Others died under unusual circumstances. Newspapers quickly created a terrifying legend. The curse of the Pharaoh. According to the rumors, anyone who disturbed the tomb would suffer terrible consequences. Fear spread rapidly. Stories became exaggerated. The mystery grew larger and larger. But was the curse real? Many scientists believe the deaths were coincidences. Others think bacteria or ancient mold inside the tomb may have caused illnesses. Still, the legend survived, because humans are naturally drawn to mystery, and Tutankhamun's story contains everything people fear and admire: power, death, gold, secrets, ancient curses, and a young king frozen forever in history. Ironically, Tutankhamun was not the greatest pharaoh of Egypt. He did not build the largest monuments. He did not conquer vast empires. During his lifetime, he may have seemed relatively unimportant compared to other rulers. Yet today, he is the most famous pharaoh in the world, not because of how he lived, but because of how he died, and because his tomb survived the destruction of time. Even now, researchers continue studying his mummy, tomb, and artifacts. New technology keeps revealing new clues, but the complete truth may never be known. And perhaps that is exactly why the world remains fascinated by him, because some mysteries refuse to disappear. A child became king. A king died too young. A hidden tomb changed history forever, and somewhere beneath the sands of Egypt, the legend of Tutankhamun still whispers through time. Would you enter the tomb if given the chance? Or would you fear the curse? Tell us in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Echo Storyline English for more unforgettable journeys through history in simple English. Thank you for listening, and we will meet again in the next story.